Welcome to US Tzu Chi 360. I'm your host, Dilbar Shatterson. Above 94% of American teens in the US today have had the privilege of enrolling in middle school and high school nationwide, according to the 2012 Digest for Education Statistics. But in other countries, these numbers are not so consistent. This summer, our 360 team went to meet several immigrant mothers from Burma with differing educational backgrounds. And according to the UN's Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, also known as UNESCO, only the first 5 years of school are mandatory for Burmese students. So when only 50% of those students go on to middle school, this poses a huge problem to Burma's aging youth. What happens when the other 50% grow up? Today, you'll meet the two single moms from Burma we met, who each have had different educational backgrounds and each face unique challenges in upbringing their children. And to complicate things, they happen to have recently immigrated to America, to Houston, Texas. So now faced with significant cultural and linguistic barriers, as with any new coming families, we'll see how their particular struggles are and how they've coped with them. And from them, we'll see the role that education plays in being able to support their families and to better their quality of life. So let's take a look.
Long time no see. How are you? No work today? No.
小孩子有病一去看医生，就连工作就丢了，就有气喘嘛，所以经常要带他去看医生。工厂又不准你经常请假。
他这两个儿子。
Her two sons look like their father.
他爸爸。
Their father passed away the year before.
生的哈。
သူကျူစရာနှလုံးသားကြည်တာကတမျိုးပေါ့လားကိုကြီးကိုတာရတာအထက်ကလူမမြင်
My husband passed away 2 years ago. When he was sick, I had to take care of him. Of course, it was very difficult since I had to go back and forth between home and the hospital.
ကျမကလေးတွေနဲ့ hospital မှာနေတဲ့ချိန်မှာရံခဲ့
My devastation was unspeakable at that time.
တဲ့ကျမရံပြောတယ်
Only I could see the pain deep inside my heart.
တန်နှစ်ကျော်အထိကျမကိုပေါ့နော်အသက်ရှင်ခွင့်
I couldn't show it to my children.
ဒီတင်နေပေါ့
I was heartbroken.
ကျန်ပြီးမှပြုစုခွင့်
But it's over now. My faith in God helped me through it. Finally, it's over now.
ဒီမှာလာပြီးမှကြည့်ရှုနေကြတယ်တယောက်စီကိုလည်းကျမမဆက်နိုင်တဲ့ကျေးဇူးလဲကျမဆုတောင်းခြင်းဖြစ်များပို့ပြီးတော့ပေါ့နော်
觉得他们这个。
Seeing them in their situation, we try to help her out as we are able to. We felt bad seeing her taking care of 4 children. Mental support is very critical. We come every week to visit her along with some supplies to lessen her burden, to make them happier.
他一点负担，他蛮开心哈。
ကျမတို့ကပေါ့နော်ဒါလေးလဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင်
You've helped us a lot. Recently, our situation has been very critical. Sometimes my church has helped me, but it's not enough.
အများကြီးပဲအကားဖြစ်တာပေါ့နော်
If Tzu Chi weren't helping us for the past months, our situation would be worse. So I really appreciate you all.
လည်းမဟုတ်ဘူးအကြောင်းလာပြီးတဲ့အလူလာပြီးတာကျမတို့တက်ထောက်ပါများလာတယ်ပေါ့နော်
She said thank you for coming and she don't need anything.
不贪心啊。
他不担心。
我们问他你要什么，他从来没有要求过要什么东西的。
ဒါတော့ကျမတို့က
I don't have much expectation for the future,
ပေါ့နော်ကျမတို့ကျမတို့
but we are Catholic. When we encounter any difficulties in life, we always pray to God.
ကောင်းတဲ့အရာတွေလည်းလေ့ကျင့်တယ်လို့ပေါ့နော်ဒါနဲ့ဒါဒီကကျမတို့လက်မှမရှိတဲ့
We pray for each day to be a better day and a better life.
ထားစီမှာအမြင်နဲ့တောင်းလျှောက်တာပေါ့နော်ဖြားရဲ့အလူတိုင်းဖြစ်ပါစေလို့ပေါ့နော်
Thank you so much. 谢谢。Bye.
哦，拜拜。
好像我们去看。
When we visit our care recipients, we consider what they may need when we purchase something for them.
一样的，我们都会想到了。他们能够啊，所以要买一包8包的哈。如果你买到不
If we buy unsuitable items, it would be a waste.
自然啊，那个钱啊。Oh, how are you? Good morning. Huh? Good. Good.
Ladybird is a Burma refugee, our first case. We have been visiting her for several years. When we first started visiting this family, she had only 3 children.
You and me gonna show, okay? No! See, I can sticker.
Her husband was 24 years older than her. He had a job at that time. We would visit them every month. When we saw his work became more stabilized, we started visiting them once a few months.
I live in the same street, but different apartment compound. All the time we see this family. Her husband is working, and he has a regular income, but she didn't get any support from her husband.
后来就去年那个 John Game 他就告诉我们
Last year, John told us Ladybird was hit by her husband. She was sent to the Women's Center.
Women Center 那个收容所。
With her family, there have been a lot of different agencies working together, trying to help. I think I met them in October of 2012, so maybe 6 months. The situation has definitely improved. When I first got here, they were all sleeping on the floor.
那时候租住什么
At that time, she didn't have any furniture, so we tried to get some household supplies and bring it to her.
送过去给他。
Because she was mother of 7 children, she couldn't get a job. She has no income. Every time when we visit her, I would remember that I have 8 siblings. I always wonder how my mother could take care of the whole family.
但是最少呢，就是
Fortunately, we had our father, but they don't. It makes their life more difficult.
爸爸在，所以生活比较有问题了。
Every time she come here, she didn't tell me, and she come with her by bus. One ticket, another kid want two, another one take another one, another one want same. She always report me. My husband hit me, mad me, something, a lot of things. I'm very mad too. I tell her call police. She don't want to call, and she something happened, come to me. I very mad, and she cried. One time her husband hit her head to the floor. She got a broken whole face, and the skin is broken, the blood come out. She said one time in the restroom, close her in the restroom and beat her. She didn't have to walk. She don't have money. Who pay for rent? Who support her? That's why she don't call police. She still stay with, and that's why she got up every year, baby, baby, baby. Later, I say, you don't have happen like that. I say that have a lot of foundation to help to you. You sure? I'm sure. I say, are you sure? Okay, you sure? I gotta do it. And one day she bring everything stuff, and she tell me she want to go. She don't want her husband anymore. So that's why I call the women center, and they come and pick her up. They don't have to buy nothing, but they come in here and they happy. They see some of the stuff from the country, a lot of here, and they say, oh, I'm in country now. And they got a feeling like that. They got to see the country snack with the country letter, you know. So they happy. All kids are difficult to control, to carry already. And she buy here something a lot. How do she go? I have to say, okay, after you finish, let me know. I write for you the home. Sometimes I go back country. When I come back, she complain me. You are not in the store. I go to you because I can't get nothing because nobody write for me.
In Thailand, so they are staying in the camp for many years. This woman is totally don't have any education. She doesn't speak the Burmese language fluently. So it's really hard for us also to support her all the time.
I was pregnant then. I was trying to protect the baby, so I would let him hit me in the head. But he hit the children too. I told him not to, but he said, I don't care. I was so scared and sad. He did it all the time. That's why I left him. I just wanted to get out.
I mean, eventually I hope that they can be self-sufficient. I hope that Lady Burr can learn some English, and maybe eventually we can find daycare and she can at least maybe work part-time.
Tzu Chi providing this Lady Burr family for 1 year. Since the last 7 baby was born.
We felt bad. Could you see their situations and ignore them? We could not. We will help them as much as we can. We can be their guardian angels in their life. We can help to retain their hope. And we wish to help them gain peace of mind.
We are relieved because it's really needed. We can't help them all, but there is an organization who is helping such kind of things and supporting those who are in need. That's precious.
Although Tzu Chi volunteers have helped families like the ones we just saw, more challenges lie ahead for the children of immigrant families. In fact, the Texas chapter of the Tzu Chi Foundation has had plans to try to counteract those developmental barriers and help ease integration, build character, and teach other valuable skills to children in the Houston community, both immigrant and not. In fact, over 20 years ago, plans were made at the Texas chapter office's backyard to build a hall and auditorium where spiritual gatherings, concerts, banquets, and other meetings could take place. A preschool was also included in the 4.5-acre lot, equipped with specialized classrooms for the community's children. An uphill struggle 20 years in the making. In this next segment, we'll meet the people who helped set the first building blocks down, including community fundraiser Don J. Wang, architect D.W. Tan, and Texas chapter executive director Tarzan Huang, among others. Today, their team will show us their progress in building this eastern oasis of Taiwanese culture, spirituality, and education in the heart and heat of the West. So let's go visit their labor of love now.
I believe when people see the second phase of the auditorium, a strong feeling of faith arises in them.
After participating in this fundraiser, I realized Tzu Chi volunteers do more than just donating. They encourage people to donate. It's not an easy task.
I have always wanted to work in this area behind the office. I had an idea and how it would look after the first phase was completed, how the students are coming in, and how the parents are participating. It all felt like I imagined it before. It was like transforming that idea into reality. We established this chapter in Texas in 1991. We moved to a larger spot in 1992 because we ran out of space. The Tzu Chi office was my personal office. We started our Sunday Academy there. It was special circumstance. Brother Xingfu Li and Sister Li Wanfang, who recruited the honorary members in Taipei, moved here from New York. Brother Li said, "Why are there so many children here?" It was Sunday, and I told him, "These children are here to learn Chinese." He said, "Is this a safe location for them?" I said this was the best we could do. He said, "I will donate a piece of land to you, but you have to do the construction on your own." Are you kidding? I was surprised. He kept his promise, and I said, "Sure, I'll find a piece of land and let you know." This was how we got the property.
Brother Wong was here at the first phase of construction. He coordinated the project. This time, he came back again and said it will be the last chance. They will never build another one if this project fails.
My deepest heartache happened during the years when I left Tzu Chi. After the first phase building opening, I left Tzu Chi for a while for personal reasons. Thinking back, that was the lowest point in my life. Actually, the reasons were hard to explain.
在我人生的整个过程里面呢，最有失落感的就是那一段时间。其实这个姻缘也怎么样了啊？我要离开的时候，我一个人就。
When I was leaving, I came to Buddha Hall alone and made a wish that whenever the time was right, I would come back to serve the Texas office.
走到那个总盘，我愿意回来守着。我们台湾话讲啊，叫做当庙公。
In Taiwanese dialect, we call this being the head of the temple. Coming back to serve as the protector of it. Although I had to leave, I still made a promise to the Buddha, Bodhisattva, and Master.
在佛堂里面，跟佛菩萨、跟上人，就默默许这么一个愿。所以当我能够回来，
When I came back, truly, all my friends in Houston told me I was the most blessed man in Houston. To have the chance to return, I am grateful for their support and blessings, and I still feel the same at my age and with my gray hair that I can still come back to the familiar place following our master. Fellow companions at Tzu Chi, fighting the same good fight with everyone.
大家一起奋斗。
We are located near Chinatown. There are almost 2,000 young people working in the area, and most have kids. So I told Master that we are willing to work on the educational mission.
我们头上有现在做一个幼儿园。
This provides them basic education and teaches principles of Buddhism. They learn character building, and it will help shape their lives. So I believe we're on the right path, and we're able to receive Master's blessings.
他才会得到这个法师的祝福。这2个水泥这样子做起来，他给了你价钱1200块钱。哇，好贵。Jackie 第一个，他是 Jackie。
First, she is very loyal and very responsible too. She is good at meeting the schedules.
This is fine if the depth is like this.
Mr. Tan is probably the best person I've known in my whole life.
I told Brother Wong that if you want me to do it, we have to bring this person back on board. She is so good that we don't have to worry about a lot of things on the construction site.
My name is Jackie Overman. What I envision for this building is serving the community, especially through the school. This was such a good idea. I retired, and I got the phone call one day, so I'm back. Mr. Tan, he said, Jackie, you want to come build the Buddhist temple? I said, yes, I do. So if I have a chance to build anything in the Buddhist community, a temple, a school, I'm there, I'll do it. To see what they do every day.
他们太辛苦了，因为我们德州的天气太热了，都是在90度以上的。
Bringing the watermelon. I don't think she realized that the workmen were going to get more and more and more and more, more men.
My friend, come here. Ready? All right. Okay. Hello, everybody. My friend, come here.
Pretty good. It's very good. I like watermelon. It's good. Friends, amigos.
Amigo.
Come over here.
Yummy, so yummy.
Building Buddhist temples is kind of like building for your family because everybody's involved. I started building in 1974. This is my first tilt wall building.
The tile concrete walls have a few advantages. First, it takes relatively shorter time to finish. The fastest we can get it done is about 3 weeks. Tile concrete walls are very strong, much stronger than the walls built with light metal.
All the promises I made to Tzu Chi, or anything I promised to Master Chen Yang, all came true, including phase 2 of the construction. Although fundraising is difficult now, everyone was very willing to donate to Tzu Chi. Of course, this was all because of Master's virtue.
After the fundraiser, we completed our job, and I went to see Master to tell her that the mission had been accomplished.
What I imagine for the building, soft colors, a lightness, caring, giving, friendship, an open heart, and a welcoming hand, always.
I told Brother Han, let's make a silent vow to serve Tzu Chi until the very end. That's all.
As you see today, the challenges in helping improve education for people in the Houston Tzu Chi community are many. From aiding immigrant families from Burma to building the foundation of the hall and preschool, we see the different efforts that the team of volunteers at the Texas chapter is making to help enrich the quality of life through education and through culture. We want to thank the families we saw today, and we wish the construction team luck in completing the building by early next year. And in fact, join us later this fall as we meet other immigrant families from Burma who face obstacles in embracing their own versions of the American dream. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Dilbar Shatterson, and I'll see you soon.